compact, easy to control body. Looking at specs alone, it would be easy to confuse this for a video camera, but the GH5 looks every bit the part of a mirrorless still camera. The body's slim midsection and 1.6-pound weight is all mirrorless, but the comfortable grip, electronic viewfinder, and control dials are inspired from the style of DSLRs. Like the highly lauded GH4 before it, it is certainly on the larger side for MFT cameras, and even bigger than some mirrorless cameras using the larger APS-C format. At the top of the camera, a separate still shutter and video record button offer easy access to both shooting modes. A control wheel by the shutter and a second wheel at the back, near the thumb rest, make it easy to adjust aperture and shutter speed without taking your eye from the viewfinder. In addition, a shortcut button for white balance, ISO and exposure compensation helps to expand the physical controls for hands-on, eyes-off operation. The traditional mode dial along with a dial for burst mode, timer, post-focus, and 6K photo modes also sit on top, along with the first of 5 customizable function buttons. The GH5 has both an electronic viewfinder and a 3.2-inch LCD. The 3680K viewfinder and the 1620K LCD offer an accurate representation of what's in the frame, with focus peaking to lend a hand in scenarios that require manual focus. The LCD is both touch-sensitive and hinge-mounted, which allows for a wide range of viewing angles, including front-facing, great for selfies or vlogs. To the right of the viewfinder, the GH5 has a number of focus controls. A switch swaps between manual focus, continuous, and single autofocus. That switch circles an autofocus and auto exposure lock button. Next to those focus controls, there is a joystick, a feature not found in the predecessor. The joystick makes it simple and fast to adjust the focal point in the pinpoint autofocus mode. Without it, moving the focus point would be a multi-step process. You can also tap the touch screen to set your focus point, but with a 225 area autofocus system, the joystick allows for more accuracy. The GH series has always offered superior direct access control, and the GH5 is no different, with plenty of on-camera buttons. The quick menu offers easy access to the settings that the physical dials and buttons don't handle. Video shooters will appreciate the HDMI port that offers clean 4K output. Microphone, headphone, and USB Type-C ports are tucked beside it. On the opposite side, you'll find dual SD card slots, a feature that's less common on smaller mirrorless cameras, but helpful for the large file sizes the GH5 is capable of shooting. The magnesium alloy body is weather-sealed, and true to Panasonic's claims. Our review unit sat through a rainstorm as we waited patiently to film some wildlife. While we didn't much appreciate the wet and cold, the GH5 was unfazed by the water, although the lenses can still fog up. Side note, 5-axis stabilization plus lens stabilization is very helpful when you are shivering. Fast, quiet performance like its predecessor. The GH5 can shoot 12 frames per second (FPS) still photos with the focus fixed on the first frame, or 9 FPS with continuous autofocus. That's solid speed, but if that's not enough, the 6K photo mode takes short 6K videos at 30 FPS and extracts each individual frame, leaving you with a 30 FPS burst, albeit with slightly lower resolution than the native burst mode. The GH5 steps up from 49 autofocus points to 225. That opens up more possibilities for composition and allows for greater precision. Autofocus in the GH5 in general is fairly quick. The pinpoint and one-area focus modes are the quickest, most accurate options. They allow you to select a small area of the photo to focus on, since the camera doesn't have to decide between all those 225 points. Speed inside these two options is in milliseconds. In pinpoint AF, the camera captured a sharp shot almost every time.